Hi, St. Agnes. It's been a while since I've done a Monsignor's Musings. Forgive the graininess. I can't quite get the right lighting. I'm in the rectory. And so I'm doing well. All I want to say right away is I just appreciate your tremendous prayerful support. And some of you have written cards of support, encouragement, prayer. So it's just wonderful to have such good people to support me. My brother Mark's here right now. My brother Marty was very good. Marty lives in Sarver, PA. He was with me like 6 days. Mark came up from Kentucky with his wife Andrea yesterday. So he'll be here for a few days. Anyway, so surgery was 2 weeks ago today. And I'm doing quite well. I'm very happy about that. A little bit of AFib issues last week. So never haven't had AFib issues last week. It was a little disconcerting, even though they say most likely you'll get it. 1 in 3 after open heart surgery get AFib. So that's been controlled now by medication. And it should pass as the heart heals. The a PA that works with Dr. Bayona, the surgeon, says that the heart is angry. That makes sense. So anyway, that's a text message from my sister, I think. This is it. This is what I call the surgery of the year. We have the soup du jour. I'm not sure how you say of the year in French, but so this is the surgery of the year. I'll bore you very quickly with my medical history, not in great detail. So in 2016, in November, I had my radical prostatectomy, removing the prostate. It was cancerous, all was well. October 2017, I had my single hernia operation to repair the damage to the web caused by the 2016 surgery, and the web came from a 1989 hernia surgery. I've had 3. 2017 in June saw me having to have a stent placed in my left vertebral artery. 2018, the back surgery in August, which still hasn't solved the problem, and now today. So it's just one of those things. I'm hoping next year will be a year of no surgery. Okay? So, again, my activity is rather limited. I see the doctor surgeon I mentioned tomorrow, and I'll just see what my limitations are. And when I like to be able to celebrate Mass this weekday. It's not that strenuous. And driving, whenever. That's okay. You have to have the sternum, which is cut, has to be healed before you go into more rigorous cardiac rehab, things like that. So I smiled to myself today. I said it. This is God's sense of humor. I've always talked about developing a regimen of exercise. And so after this is all over, I think I'll have a regimen of exercise. So that'll be good. Anyway, no, I'm feeling well. Signs are good. All my vitals are good. So it's really, I'm happy about that. And the only thing I have to figure out how to do is to get out of bed. Getting in bed's a piece of cake. You have gravity on your side. Getting out of bed, you don't have gravity on your side. So the PT person is I'm going to work on strengthening my legs and eventually some abs too. So I had to wake up my brother periodically through the night, and they have been very gracious to wake up and give me just a little extra push as I move over. So once you get that, I'll be hopefully. I'll talk to the doctor tomorrow. The thing is about how much stress. It's there's musculoskeletal stress across here, and how much is that okay? Just like push up with my elbow. You're not supposed to, and that's all. That's enough. Don't want to bore you with all that stuff. So, but we're going to work on that because that gives me independence in the sense that I don't need to have someone here. So, one of these days I'll start making commentary on what's happening in the world, but I'll just say a few things right now. Please, 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 please. I don't think the blacklivesmatter.com has it on its website anymore, but just Google what we believe, blacklivesmatter.com. It is a Marxist, radical Marxist group. It talks about eliminating the heteronormative world, male, female, and the destruction of the nuclear family, among other things. So that's being elided with concerns for racial injustice, flared up by George Floyd's murder. Murder. There's no question about that. No one's arguing that. So please do that. That's very important to realize that radical elements are pushing towards the destruction of the country. No question, Marxism. Check it out yourself. If you don't believe me, check it out. Okay? And then I can make some commentary on the situation. Tearing down statues is incoherent. It's incoherent. People doing this, especially if they're, just going along with this wonderful thing to do, they have no concept of the history of that statue. There's no context of history, no appreciation of, when you have history, you have statues and monuments that say this is part of who we are. And if it was not a good part of who we are as a nation, slavery certainly was not a good part of who we are, no question. That reminds us that there was a time when we don't want to be there anymore. So those statues really are not insulting. They really are saying, this is who we are as part of our country. We have moved forward. No, we understand slavery is a terrible evil. They talk about reparations. We paid in blood. Over 600,000 people, men, Muslim men, North and South, died to eliminate the institution of slavery, to eliminate the racism in our hearts. Not yet, but many, 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 many of us, are not racists. Sorry, but that's the truth. So, and some of the Supreme Court rulings lately are just also incoherent, but I won't go there. So, but again, please do look at blacklivesmatter.com and realize what it is. Again, it won't be up in the website, but you can get it on Google. And again, just appreciate. So the parents, if some of you younger parents are watching this, perchance, our kids have to learn a good history of our country. Which is flaws and things, but we're a good country. Our founding principles are unprecedented. The equality of person, okay, all created equally by God, endowed with unalienable rights, including life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. It's a phenomenal document. That's the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. They're amazing documents. They're not very long. They're not very long. Did you read your Declaration of Independence on July 4th? I didn't either. Read it. It's tremendous. And the Constitution, this little thin thing, requires, as John Adams said, a virtuous people. So, anyway, so there's a lot going on in our culture, which is not good. There's a lot of good people. So let's not be kowtowed or frightened into not being who we are. And above all else, yes, we're Americans. I love being American. We are followers of Jesus Christ in the Catholic Church. And that drives much strength and hope. See, what we need right now is a lot of hope. And again, that has to take some human flesh in terms of things going on. Our leaders can lead us and that kind of thing. Very important. But our ultimate hope is in Jesus Christ. So pray well. Be safe. Talk to you soon. Continue your prayers for me, and I am praying for you. God bless.